Beyond.
One, two, three.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, teacher.
Afternoon,
Lamb and
Teacher
teacher all.
and teacher.
Good afternoon,
Hello.
students. Welcome back. We will, teacher will play a quick game with you guys before we start. So let's get ready. Yes.
Okay. Everyone, please show your hand. Left hand and right hand. Okay. Left hand, can you do like this? Deep, and this is L. And then we have to switch one. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna do 10 times. Are you ready? Yes. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, thank you.
Good job, everyone. Good job. Okay, welcome back to another English class. Today we are working from our Let's Go books. So please make sure we have our books with us and then we can start. Okay. So last time we looked at some activities that we can do during certain seasons. So we looked at the 4 seasons, which is summer, autumn, winter, and spring. And we also look at activities we can do in those different seasons. For example, in the winter, if it is snowing, we can go snowboarding or we can go sledding. And in the summer, we can go rafting or maybe go scuba diving. So those were some of the activities we looked at. Now today we're going to carry on page 54. Oh, too much noise. Okay, page 54 is going to be about butterflies, a short story that we first have to listen and read along, and then we will read it again. Okay, let me just make sure the sound is on. So, are you guys ready to start? Yes. Let us start. So please listen carefully, but also read along in your book on page 54. If you do not have a book, you can read on the screen. So here we go. Listen carefully.
Page 54. Let's read. A. Listen and read along. Then read again. Butterflies.
The monarch butterflies are here in California. They usually live up north in Canada during the summer. Every winter, they spread their wings and fly south to Mexico because they don't like the cold. In the winter, the butterflies stop in California to rest. They are in all the trees. Winter is my favorite season because the butterflies are here. They are graceful, colorful, and wonderful. Monarch butterflies are beautiful. They fill the sky with orange and black spots when they fly. In the spring, they will fly north again to Canada.
Okay, let's do it one more time, and then I will ask you guys to read it to me.
Page 54. Let's read. A. Listen and read along. Then read again. Butterflies.
The monarch butterflies are here in California. They usually live up north in Canada during the summer. Every winter, they spread their wings and fly south to Mexico because they don't like the cold. In the winter, the butterflies stop in California to rest. They are in all the trees. Winter is my favorite season because the butterflies are here. They are graceful, colorful, and wonderful. Monarch butterflies are beautiful. They fill the sky with orange and black spots when they fly. In the spring, they will fly north again.
Why did it stop?
To Canada.
So before you guys read, let's quickly just practice our new words. So the first word we have here is the monarch butterfly. So I want you guys to repeat that back to me. So all together, let's say monarch butterfly. Everyone all together, yeah? All together. The monarch butterfly.
The monarch butterfly.
Monarch butterfly.
Excellent, excellent. The next one, north.
North. North.
North.
Which province is north of Phetchabun? Who can tell me? Give me one province north of Phetchabun.
Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai. Very good. Thank you, Leon. So north is up when we look at the map, and south is down when we look at the map. Okay, the next one is spread. All together, spread.
Spread.
Excellent, excellent. The next one, wings.
Wings.
Remember the S at the end, wings.
Wings.
Yes, wings they use to fly. Okay, the next one is south.
South. South.
Yes, south.
South.
Excellent. Give me one province that is south of Phetchabun. One province that is south of Phetchabun. You can tell me. Anyone?
Phuket.
Phuket. Yes, that is south of Phetchabun. Excellent. Very good. Okay, and our last word is wonderful.
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 Excellent, excellent. One more time.
Wonderful.
All together, yeah. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Very good. Oh, excellent, excellent. Okay, so those are our new words. Now, let's quickly look at the meanings. The monarch butterfly is just the name of the specific butterfly. We get different types of butterfly, but the monarch butterfly is the name of the butterfly. And we said north is on when you move up on the map, you go north. If you move down on the map, we go south. So spread means usually we talk about animals that can fly, like a bird. A bird will spread their wings, meaning they will open up their wings to start flapping to fly. We can also say, I like to put butter on my bread, so I spread butter on my bread. Okay, then wings, we all know, is something that helps you to fly, especially for some animals, they use their wings to fly. And another word for wonderful is great. So something is great, something is wonderful, or something is very beautiful. We can say it's wonderfully beautiful. Okay. So now our quick story about the butterflies. Let me first read it one more time for you. Then I want you guys to read it back to me. Okay. So I'll also put numbers so we know which paragraphs to read first. So this one is number 1. Oh, let me use a different color. 1. This one is 2. This one is 3, and the last little bit over here will be 4. So let's quickly read again. Butterflies. The monarch butterflies are here in California. They usually live in the north, in this they usually live in the north in the summer. And every winter they spread their wings and fly south to Mexico because they don't like the cold. In the winter, the butterflies stop in California to rest. They are all in the trees. Winter is my favorite season because the butterflies are here. They are graceful, colorful, and wonderful. Monarch butterflies are beautiful. They fill the sky with orange and black spots when they fly. In the spring, they will fly north again to Canada. Okay, so now I want you guys to read that back to me. You can start at the top here by number 1. You can start here. Are you ready? Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So here we go. You guys can start now. The monarch butterflies
Monarch butterfly are
are here in California.
California.
Everyone all together, yes? All together. They
They
usually live in the north.
The north in the
in
in the summer.
good.
Every winter they spread
They
their wings and fly south to Mexico because they don't like the cold.
in the
In the
winter.
winter, the butterflies stop in California to raise. They are in the tree. Winter is my favorite season
because
because the butterflies are here.
Butterflies are here. They are
Graceful, colorful, and wonderful.
colorful and wonderful.
Excellent. Monarch
Butterflies are beautiful.
Butterflies are beautiful. They fill the sky with
orange
orange and black spots when they fly. In the spring, they will fly north again to Canada.
excellent. Good job, you guys. Excellent. Well done. Okay. So let's look at number B. We also have to listen to a short story, and then we have to answer either A or B as the correct answer. So let's quickly listen to this story 2 times before we answer the question. Are we ready? Here we go.
Page 54. Let's read. A. Listen
This one
and
we
read
already.
along. Page 54. B. Choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Where do monarch butterflies usually live?
Number 2.
Where will the butterflies go in the spring?
One more time, one more time.
Page 54. B. Choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Where do monarch butterflies usually live?
Number 2.
Where will the butterflies go in the spring?
Okay, so for number 1, where do monarch butterflies usually live? A, in the north, or B, in the south? What do you guys think? Is the correct answer? What do you think for number one? Is it A or B? What is the correct answer? I'm listening. Or you can take a guess, either A or B. What do we think? A, yes, excellent, Jasmine. It is A. They usually live in the north. How do we know that? Because here they say they usually live in the north in the summer. So usually they live in Canada, which is North of America. And the second one, where will the butterflies go in the spring? A, north, or B, south? Who can tell me? Is it A, north, or B, south?
B.
B. Are you sure?
No.
No, not sure. Okay. No problem. No problem. Let's quickly read here next to number 4. Let's read here again, and then we will find the answer. So let's quickly listen. In the spring, they will fly north again to Canada.
A.
So our answer is A. Yes, excellent. The answer is A. Very good. So yes, sometimes we have to just read again one small part of the reading passage so that we can find the answer. Very good, you guys. So far, so good. Excellent. So, understanding the vocabulary. We looked at some of the words and we explained some of them. So here they ask us, they spread their wings and fly. What does spread mean? Is it A, B, or C? What do you guys think? A, B, or C? C. Okay, we have one answer for C. Is there any other answers?
I think A.
You think A? Okay, let's see. Let's see. A. Is anyone think it's B? B is not correct. B is not correct. So it's between A and C. So let me quickly explain to you again what does spread mean, and let's see if you want to stick with your answer. So what does it mean when we say spread? It means we have to open our wings so that we can fly. So we have to open our wings to fly. Okay. So what do you guys think? Is it A or C?
A.
A. Okay, so most students say A. Let's see. Pam 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 pam. Yay! The picture C is a picture of a cocoon. It's a picture of a cocoon because before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, it is first a worm. The butterfly will be a worm, and then the butterfly, when it's time for it to become a butterfly, it will form a cocoon like this, where it will change from a worm into a butterfly. Okay, so that we can sometimes see in nature. If we are lucky, we can see the worms turning into butterflies. So D, we're going to skip now, and we're going to look at number E. So let's see, listen and write. Do you hear spr or sp? Okay, So let's listen to it 2 times and then I will speak the words again and you have to tell me, is it SPR or SP in front of the word? So here we go, please pay attention.
Page 55. E. Listen and write. Do you hear
Oh, sorry, what's going on? Why did it stop?
spr or
Wait, let me start over.
page 55? E. Listen and write. Do you hear spr or sp? Number 1.
Spot.
Number 2.
Spring.
Number 3.
Spaghetti.
Number 4.
Spread.
Number 5.
Speak.
Okay, one more time.
Page 55. E. Listen and write. Do you hear spr or sp? Number 1.
Spot.
Number 2.
Spring.
Number 3.
Spaghetti.
Number 4.
Spread.
Number 5.
Speak.
Okay, so let's see here. We need to find out if the words sound starts with a spr or a sp. So the first one is spot. Spot. What do you think? Is it spr or sp?
Spur.
Sp. Let's see. The way we can find out is by listening and also writing it. Spot is SP, spot. Okay, let me use lowercase for both of them. Why? We can test it by writing that with the different sound, SPROT. So now listen to the differences if I have to pronounce it. The first one is sprot. The second one is spot. So which one do you think is correct? Sprot or spot? What do you think? What do you think? Well, the first one we did was spot. So the bottom one over here is the correct one. Okay, that will be the correct one. So I'm going to use this block over here to write the words so we can practice them a bit. So the second one we have spring or sping. So let's listen to the differences and choose the correct one. Spring or sping. Which one is correct?
Spring.
Spring. So it starts with a S-P-R. Do you all agree? Do we agree? S-P-R. Spring. Spring. It definitely has an R in the sound. We clear that up. Okay. For the next one, we have SP spa D T, or we have spaghetti. So let's listen to these two words and let's see which one is correct. Is it spaghetti or spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, are you sure?
SP.
S.
SP. Why is it not spaghetti? Why is it not spaghetti? It's very simple, because that's not the way it is. We have to listen to the pronunciation. So if it was spaghetti, then we listened incorrectly. So the reason why it's not spaghetti is because that's not the correct spelling of the word. The correct spelling is spaghetti. So the first two letters gonna be SP. Spaghetti. Okay. If any of you get confused, please stop me or please ask me to repeat it, because I want to make sure we all understand. Okay. The next one is spread or sped. Which one do you think? Is it spread or sped?
Spread.
Spread.
Spread, why?
It is correct.
It is spread, yes, I agree with you 100%. But the reason why is when we listen to the pronunciation spread, there's a little bit of an R sound there. The spread. So that R sound is part of the spelling of the word. So we have to include it. S-P-R, spread. We don't say the R that pronounced in English. We don't say spread. No, we just say spread. Spread. So there's a small R sound there that we have to be aware of and listen for that. Okay. And then the last one over here. Is these two. Is the first one or the second one correct? Spreek or speak? Speak or speak?
Speak.
Speak.
Speak. So which two or three letters do we use in the beginning? Which two letters does the word start with?
SP.
SP.
Pretty.
Yes, SP. 100% correct. Excellent, you guys. Because if someone says speak, it even sounds incorrect, but it's because of the spelling. If you add the R there, then the word changes and it does not mean anything. So if we say speak, no one will understand what we mean. It's also the same if you talk about the Thai language that has different tones. So if you say a word in the incorrect tone, it will not mean what you want to say. Same with English. But in English, we have to use our word stress to pronounce our words. So yes, the first one is a spot. Second one, spring. Third one, spaghetti. Fourth one, spread. And the last one, speak. Okay, excellent. Good job so far, guys. All of them, you chose the correct one, which shows me that you are all listening, which I really like. So number F, learn and write words. Read and write. Color plus full will combine into colorful. So what will our first word then be? Over here, we have grace. What will we have to add there to make it a full word or complete word? What do you think? We have to plus full. And how do we know that we have to plus full to make it graceful? It's because if we read our story here next to paragraph 2, they say here they are graceful. which means they are full of grace. They are graceful. So here we're gonna go and say plus full equals graceful. Graceful. Okay. What are we going to do with number 2 then? With the word wonder, what are we going to add?
Full.
We're going to add full again. Yes, excellent. We're going to add full again to make it graceful and wonderful and colorful and beautiful. The same word, I'll do this also in the block here, is what we can use is another word, beauty. So something can have a lot of beauty, then we can say it's beauty plus full, which is beautiful. Okay. So those are small things that sometimes we can add to words to change the meaning a little bit. But these are the types of words that when we speak and we practice them, it becomes a lot easier to remember how to use them. So that's why I always try and encourage you guys to speak quite often, because that really helps you to pronounce the words and also learn a few extras while we are doing it. Okay, so for this one we have beauty plus full will equal B-E-A-U-T, full. The one thing we have to also take into consideration is beautiful, the spelling changes. Where for the other three, colorful, we just add the full. Graceful, we just add full. Wonderful, just add full. But for beauty, we have to change the Y into a I when we want to add the full. Okay, if the word ends on a Y and we add full to the word, the Y will change into a I. Beautiful. We can have beauty and we can have beautiful. The pronunciation very similar, but the spelling changes when we add some extra words. Okay. So this is our English lesson for today. Now I want to ask you, what do we talk about today? Who can?
Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Excellent, excellent, very good. We talked about butterflies. Yes, we had a short story about butterflies, and then we also talked about pronunciation and listening to pronunciation of certain words, and then see if we can spell them correctly by listening to how they are pronounced. Okay, excellent. So you guys can please turn all your cameras again so that we can see if anyone can beat teacher today in rock, paper, scissors. Because today I have not been beaten. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see if you guys can beat me. So are we ready? Remember, you have to warm up. When I do my warm up, I don't lose that often. So you guys must also warm up so you can maybe have a better opportunity of winning. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, Nam Niang. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. Nam Niang is the only one today to beat the teacher. Wow, let's give her a round of applause. Good job. Unfortunately, for the other ones, you will have an opportunity again tomorrow, but today you were not lucky enough to beat teacher. Congratulations to Nam Niang for beating me. And this is concludes our lesson for today. So I wish you guys a beautiful rest of the day. And I will see you guys again bright and early tomorrow morning. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.